Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. With the Season 2 update for Black Ops 7 and Warzone, we are of course going to see several new weapon updates drop all throughout the season. Some available at launch through the Battle Pass, others through some events shortly after launch, others available at mid-season. And today, I want to go through and break down the entirety of the new weapon update for Season 2 here in BO7 and Warzone, detailing all of our new weapons and then also all of the new aftermarket parts, because there honestly is a ton of content coming to the arsenal in general here throughout this upcoming season. So diving right into the full-on new weapons here, first up, available in the Battle Pass, we've got the Rev 46 SMG. This looks like it's going to be kind of a Scorpion Evo remake, if you will. In general, they say this is a full auto SMG, extremely fast fire rate. You can switch between a folded and unfolded stock position to change handling and recoil characteristics as well. This sports the highest fire rate in the class at a blazing fast 1,111 RPM. The Rev 46 is flexible both literally and figuratively, with a stock that you can fold and unfold. This is an excellent hit and run companion weapon when the stock is folded and offers impressive recoil control, supporting accurate fire off the hip and ADS with the stock unfolded. The weapon's foldable stock makes it extremely versatile, allowing you to alter its characteristics to best match your environment. Its advantages are balanced out by a lower damage output. Aim in, make your shots count, and take them out. And per usual, this is also going to have a prestige attachment, and that's going to be that Reforge flip stock option there, so you can deploy this whenever you want in a match. And per usual, the Rev 46 is also going to have a full camo track as well, with various new prestige camos that we'll be able to unlock if you're going through prestiging it and fully maxing it out. Next up, we've got the EGRT-17 or the EGRT-17 assault rifle. This is also going to be available for free in the Battle Pass, this time on page 6. They say this is a full auto assault rifle. It fires superheated rounds that ricochet off of solid surfaces, so this could be a very interesting rifle. Second only to the Peacekeeper in fire rates, the EGRT-17 rifle rapidly outputs rounds, dealing impressive damage to the body and head, with the added feature of ricocheting rounds to catch enemy targets in the rebounds. Despite its high fire rate, the EGRT-17 offers highly accurate recoil control, offset by a slower reload. For operators looking to down enemies with quick, accurate fire, this is one to take to the range. Now, the EGRT-17 is also going to have a new prestige attachment. This will be the heated echo rounds, heated energy ammo that bounces more effectively against surfaces, most effective when firing on the ground in front of the target. So this is going to be a really bizarre weapon to see players running around with. And of course, it also has a full camo track as well, with some new prestige camos available to unlock. Following that, also available in the Battle Pass, we've got the H311 Saw. This is going to be a new melee weapon, and it's a saw. It's pretty self-explanatory here. It's got high damage, moderate to long range, and slow to moderate attack speed. Just another melee variant here, nothing too out of the ordinary. It does not have a prestige attachment, but it does have a full camo track if you want to go through and max this thing out, which, hey, if you're doing that, more power to you, because that seems pretty rough as far as the grind goes. 250 levels on any melee would not be that fun, in my opinion. Then we've got a new special weapon. This is going to be the GDL Havoc, and this will be available as a new weekly challenge reward at some point in the season, presumably close to launch here. And being that it's a special weapon, it's probably going to be a bit more gimmicky. They say this is a pump action grenade launcher. Grenades stick to solid surfaces and can be remotely detonated without any ADS here. They say enjoy the look on the enemy's faces as you fire flashing sticky grenades that latch on to the first solid surfaces they encounter. Shoot volleys of them at enemy targets, use them as traps on the ground and walls, and pull the trigger to set them off. So could be fun to just mess around with. This does also have a prestige attachment with the Airstrike magazine. They say this will improve the offensive abilities through a modified projectile that travels faster, can bounce off of surfaces, and can be detonated sooner. They've got a thing going right now for just bouncing off of walls and floors and whatnot, and this also does have a full camo track that you can go through and complete as well. And keep in mind, as we're going through all the new weapons, all the new aftermarket parts and everything for Season 2, if you guys enjoy the video, you find the details helpful, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. It's a great way to grow the channel and share the video around to new viewers. And if you happen to be one of those new viewers, maybe you have not subscribed yet, we should change that. I always got you covered with absolutely everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, so feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. Now, next up for our new weapons coming in season as a part of the Escalation Directive event, this will be the Mastery Reward. We've got the SG-12 shotgun, which of course is a classic here. They say this is a semi-auto shotgun, well-rounded for mid-range performance. Unleash on enemy operators with the SG-12, offering a much higher fire rate compared to the other currently available semi-auto shotguns, in addition to providing the longest effective damage range in the class. With 8 rounds in the magazine, you can pepper foes with rapid, successive shots, balanced by a lower overall damage output compared to the other shotguns, but it's spammy and it's going to be chaotic. And it also comes with a new prestige attachment, a new laser, which is the Pulse Fire Tac Light. This is a dedicated flashlight that improves firepower through the addition of a binary trigger firing functionality and tac stance at the expense of some damage range, and that flashlight is visible in ADS. You may remember the strobe light shotgun back from BO4. I have a feeling this could mimic that in several ways, and again, this does have a full camo track you can go through and unlock as you choose by prestiging and going all the way to max 250. Then following that, at the mid-season update, we've got the Voyak KT3 assault rifle. This will be a brand new event reward. They say this is a full auto assault rifle with high damage and excellent handling, with a slower rate of fire and moderate to high recoil. Expect a full reveal at season 2 reloaded, but also expect an impressive rifle with characteristics that aren't too dissimilar to the AK-27, with a slightly slower fire rate and shorter range. However, the Voyak KT3 also shares some advantageous attributes with the Peacekeeper, offering a similar level of fast handling and mobility. So it's between the AK and the Peacekeeper in terms of how it's going to play. Now, this does also have a prestige attachment. It's going to be called the Anti-Dispersion Module Laser, but they don't give us any details on what it's going to do. And again, the Voyak does have a full camo track you can go through and unlock. Then lastly, for the full-on new weapons at mid-season via a new event, we are going to have the Swordfish A1 returning as well. This is a 4-round burst marksman rifle with a fast fire rate and minimal recoil, but slower mobility and handling. When it comes to recoil control, no other marksman comes close to the Swordfish, which is interesting because like the M8 doesn't have much recoil either. This is a deadly accurate weapon that fires rapid quad bursts that stay on target, inflicting punishing damage on enemies by all 4 rounds, or enemies hit by all 4 rounds. It beats out the comparable M8 for overall damage output at the cost of a longer burst delay and slower mobility. And this prestige attachment is actually the Penta Burst mod, so that's returning as well. Pretty self-explanatory. It'll be a 5-round burst instead of a 4-round burst, and this again has full camo progression you can go through and unlock by prestiging it. Now, the full-on new weapons are not the only part of the Season 2 weapons update. We also have several new aftermarket parts or different ammo mods, things of that nature, new attachments coming as well, and a lot of these are really interesting sounding. For one, through a new weekly challenge, we're going to have the XM325 Titan Wield, which is 2 XM325s. Yes, you're going to be able to run akimbo LMGs with this aftermarket part. We've also got the Fang Hoverpoint Elo sight. This seemingly will be a universal Elo sight that you can use on any gun you want. You guys already know in my loadout videos, I spam the Lethal Tools Elo, so I'm personally very excited about this one. We also have the ARC M1 Assault Frame, which is an underbarrel for the ARC M1 launcher. They say this is a top-mounted control system that shortens both the charge time and the cooldown to support more aggressive use against enemy personnel. So basically just makes the ARC M1 a little bit more spammy. We've also got the Razor 9mm Wildfire Conversion, which is an extreme rapid fire mod for the Razor 9mm. Basically turns it into a spray and pray machine. We've got the Echo 12 Backlash Launcher Kit coming mid-season. This will be for the Echo 12, and it's going to be a grenade launcher conversion. Pretty self-explanatory there. And then lastly, we also have the MXR-17 Anvil conversion, which is a barrel for the MXR-17. Converts this into a harder hitting weapon with increased ammo. The recoil and the fire rate decrease over time, though, the longer the weapon is fired, which kind of makes it like the hammer, I think it was, from Black Ops 2. So a lot of callbacks, a lot of throwbacks here with the weapon updates and the different aftermarket parts. Definitely some cool stuff to look out for in general with these Season 2 weapons updates. That is going to wrap things up, though. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, you want to ensure you're always in the know for everything going on in COD, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.